It's another edition of Litter Media Live. I'm Dan Ramey. He's Mike Smith, and welcome to the program for today. Good to see you. Oh, I forgot to move. No, I'm going this way.
Going the other way.
Yeah, we're dancing because we're going to talk about dancing here in just a moment. Dance for Kids' Sake with a new number. We'll have details with Erin Alsop, who's sitting off to my left right now. She could be Miss Hand 1. You want to put your hand out and just kind of wait? There you go.
There it is.
For those of you who know Mr. Hand 2, who is on assignment today.
That's a different spelling of Aaron.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Yes.
E-R instead of A-A-R. Yeah.
Correct. Despite the fact that he says when he gets coffee, they write your name on there, they still write it as Aaron. The female version. So, yeah, I have to tease him about that. But at any rate, he's covering the pumpkin show for us today, so he'll be reporting back to us about the weigh-in and everything as well. But we'll also be peering in on the weigh-in here momentarily. But first, let's take a look and see how things are shaping up for us weather-wise.
Well, you might have had some frost on your pumpkin this morning. Temperatures down around the freezing mark. We had a freeze warning in the overnight. But for the rest of Wednesday, partly sunny skies with a high of 55. A little warmer for the rest of the week, mostly sunshine, mid to upper 60s through Friday, with nighttime lows in the upper 30s to low 40s.
And I learned a little bit something this morning about the back issue. I haven't had to scrape frost yet, and I did this morning, and it's not easy to do. So I may have to be one of those people that starts your car and lets it run for a while and hope that nobody comes and takes off with my car. All right, welcome to the program. Thank you for watching. We are up and running. Coming up in a moment, a visit with Erin Alsop. But first, let's tell you about some of the things going on with our sponsors, like Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. If you've got an issue with that heating or cooling, and maybe it's wet where it's not supposed to be in your house, give Accurate a call. If you click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website, littermedia.com, it'll take you right to where you need to find Accurate, HVAC.com, for accurate heating, cooling, and plumbing. Up ahead, a look at news on the way next.
It's time to get serious about your lawn. It's time to step up to the best mower brand money can buy. For nearly 4 decades, Skag has been the easy choice for lawn care professionals. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best when it comes to mowing your lawn. There's sure to be a Skag model that's perfect for your yard, big or small. Make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Visit your local Skag dealer today. Skag, simply the best.
Hometown Motors Incorporated, 818 Eastern Avenue in Chillicothe.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
Haynes Total Healthcare Center, you'll find them at 1 Health Drive in Chillicothe, just off route. Marietta Road is what I'm looking for there. And if you've got chiropractic needs, physical therapy needs, or nutritional needs, Haynes has been taking care of this for 50 years now. If you click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website, littermedia.com, it takes you right to their website, which is HaynesHealth.com. If you want to follow along with what we're talking about today, just go to our website, littermedia.com, and as you go there, you'll find all the information you need, plus stuff on our Facebook page, right?
And X.
Yes, all of our social media and everything. If you look in the right-hand corner of the screen here, you'll find all of those locations for you, YouTube and Spotify and Litter Media Radio. And in studio with us here this morning, we have Erin Alsop. Good to see you.
What a beautiful smile.
Yes.
I bet your parents paid a lot of money for those teeth.
Actually, no, I never had braces.
Is that right?
Never.
I didn't have any work, as you can tell. Yeah.
And nobody paid for my hair. We had a big event this past Saturday night at OU Chillicothe inside Shoemaker Center. And at that point in time, when you and I and Debbie Bettendorf spoke afterwards, you're pretty happy with your number.
I was very happy. We had just around 84,000, and I was very happy with the support that our community had given us. And the thing that surprised me was some more donations came in afterwards.
Yeah, that's good.
It was fantastic.
And you're still accepting donations as well.
We are. Our the voting is open actually until the end of the month.
Okay, so you've got till November 1st to say, you know what, I think I'm going to give more money to help these dancers. Our total.
Do we need a drum roll for this?
This is record-breaking.
It is record-breaking. Yes, are we ready?
I'm ready.
$92,162.
That's
fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well
That's
done.
a high five to our community. That's our community and our dancers.
Yeah, absolutely. People don't realize how much goes into what you do on a regular basis, but just this one event, you prepare, yours probably started on 2025 already, aren't you?
Not quite, but I'm ready. Somebody asked me the date already, and I'm like, oh my goodness, give me a day.
Speaking of which, we've lined up a dancer for you.
Okay.
Aaron Glandon's going to be your guy.
Oh, I did actually talk to Aaron at Roast a couple of days ago, and he said that he and his fiance are interested.
Yeah.
So a Litter Media representative.
How about that?
You heard it here first.
For the first time.
Oh.
Well, Dan danced, but he was not with Litter Media at the time.
Precisely.
Right,
Precisely.
exactly.
So on a technical aspect. You know,
Right.
But yeah, we've been involved with all of them, and it's been a lot of fun. How much work goes into putting this together? Because you and your
months.
staff are fantastic at it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think practice makes perfect, right? Yeah. So it is a lot of work. I have an amazing committee around me. I have an amazing staff that I've always mentioned. It is a lot of work. We usually start in about May or June with the preparations, getting everything ready. We send out sponsorship forms in July and then meet with the dancers. And then they start, the last 2 years we've announced dancers the week of the fair, which has worked out really well because they have that time a lot of times to see the community and be out there and start promoting themselves.
Yeah. This has been big, and I'm excited for you.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much for letting me announce it here again. And thank you to our community for rallying around us and supporting our kids.
Yeah, and the kids are the big benefactors here.
Exactly. Yeah. We're excited to continue serving them and to serve them better and at a higher capacity.
Yes. Thank you for making yourself available today to slide in here and share with us.
This is fun. I always look forward to a chance to talk with both of you.
Yeah. Remember when you used to be nervous and just breaking out in the hives and everything?
Yeah, I do.
Those are long gone. But now, 92,000 plus, we're knocking on the door of 100,000 folks.
We're ready for it.
So next year,
that's the goal.
Or you've got until November 1st if you want to kick in another $8,000, and it would be fantastic.
You guys decided you didn't want to split it?
Well, Mike has to talk to his financial planner, and, and we'll see what happens after that. So thank you again for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Erin Alsop, she is with Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Ohio, $92,162. Thank you to all of you who helped. Now, on to more news for you here this morning.
Another big event that the folks in Circleville always are happy to see come around each year, and that is the 117th Annual Circleville Pumpkin Show. It's officially underway, kicked off about an hour and a half ago. The giant pumpkin weigh-in, which is literally a national story each year as far as they come out with the winner. That competition is underway right now. They'll probably have everything completed sometime between 1 and 2 o'clock this afternoon. The 2024 lifeguard class at Ross County YMCA is now open. It's the first time for the instructor teaching Red Cross curriculum, so Ross County Y is collaborating with the program coordinator at Pike County YMCA. Now, the dates are October 26th and 27th from 9 to 6 each day, and then on November the 2nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, contact the Ross YMCA. Pioneer Center will be hosting their annual Craft Bazaar November the 2nd. That's between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. They'll have plethora. Can I use that word? Plethora.
You can, yes.
Of vendors on hand that day, and general admission to the public. It's free. Can't beat that. So that's coming up on November the 2nd. And the first Explore Ohio's Chillicothe campus. This is something they do each fall for potential incoming students. This is coming up on October the 24th. You can discover Ohio University Chillicothe's unique academic programs. You can tour the campus and connect with admissions advisors and get assistance with your Ohio Chillicothe application. If you want to sign up online instead of going in public or in person, you can do so at admissions.ohio.edu/register/explore Chillicothe.
Before the road report, I slipped a little something in on you here. This is a look at the new ladder truck that Circleville Fire Department is going to be receiving. Haven't heard of a date when this is going to happen, but much like we did a feature here not long ago on, was it Pebble Township? It had the brush fire truck that they brought in. There were grant monies involved in making that possible. And the same thing here, same company has built this. This is on the Circleville Fire Department's Facebook page. You can check it out there. But if you go to their most recent post, it has all the lettering on it and everything. This was from a visit they made out there to give a final inspection on it. So fantastic work. And I'm sure the folks at Circleville will be very happy to have this ladder truck. That ladder, I don't know how far it extends, but it extends out there pretty good. And you can see more on other pictures they have available for you there.
All right, our road report works continuing on the maintenance project on Kilgore Bridge near the US 35, US 50 split. We ran into this when we were heading to Jackson for the football game last week. During rush hour, it's especially difficult getting on to the split there from the ramp. So just be aware of that little bit of a slowdown. They have at least one lane maintained during the project, which goes through October the 21st.
All right, just ahead, we'll take a look at sports here on Litter Media Live. But first, we want to tell you about our friends at, there it is,
Hey.
Scioto Valley Dumpsters. 740-253-8389 is the number to call if you would like the services of a dumpster. They can do this for you residentially or commercially. 740-253-8389 for Scioto Valley Dumpsters. Sports on the way next.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Today is Wednesday. It's open interview day at McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly from 2 until 5 p.m.
As a basketball coach and a dad, I need to be able to keep up.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc.
I was so confident in Dr. Fleming, he explained everything.
Together, they decided on minimally invasive spinal surgery to relieve Mark's pain and get him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Time for sports, and we check in with Mike Smith now with Said Sports.
Well, a good friend of ours, a very well-deserved honor was made known yesterday. Ed Yates be among the inductees for the Ohio High School Baseball Coaches Association Hall of Fame class of 2025. That award will be presented to Ed during their annual banquet and state clinic on January the 31st.
He lives in Florida now, and I'm sure he'll be happy to come to Ohio at the end of January.
Yeah, exactly. Ed was head baseball coach at Madison Plains in 1995. He had two different stints at Adina between 1997 and 2007, and then 2011 to 2012. He concluded his baseball coaching career at Huntington between 2018 and 2023. Ed's career coaching record, 351 and 141. He won 13 sectional titles, 9 district championships, a regional title, and was state runner-up with the Warriors in 2005. And if you want to go back and search Litter Media YouTube, your interview when Ed announced his retirement, that is still there, and it's a very good interview if you want to check that out.
Yeah, go to the YouTube channel and just search Ed Yates. It'll take you right there. I didn't catch the names of the other 4 inductees.
I can't read them from here, but one of them that I know is the former OHSA commissioner, Jerry Snodgrass.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry was also a coach before becoming the lead commissioner at OHSAA. None of the other candidates are from around here. I think the closest would have been Jonathan Alder, but you can go to our website. This post here, excuse me, is on littermedia.com. OHSAA Week 9 football rankings are out. More than 24 area teams still ranked in the top 16 with 1 week to go. After this week, there's one more week after that. Eastern Pike and Ironton are the lone top-ranked teams in our area, with Unioto, Portsmouth West, and Athens the next highest at number 3. All of the area teams are listed in bold print, with all 28 regions represented. Huntington senior Casey Carroll is the SVC Volleyball Player of the Year after posting stats of 401 kills and 290 digs in the season. Adina sophomore libero Kimmy Dalton is the Defensive Player of the Year with a conference-leading 433 digs, which helped anchor the Warriors' back row defense. Adina's Laura Smith and Huntington's Jackie Stouffer are the co-coaches of the year. Of course, Adina won the gold ball at 14-0, and Jackie's Huntington Huntsmen were 12-2. Their only 2 losses came to Adina. But that complete list, including honorable mentions, can be found on our website story. Now turning to high school tournament action from last night. In volleyball Division 6, Southeastern swept Ripley, Fairfield over Peebles in 3, ditto for Federal Hocking over Belpre. Probably one of the more interesting matches last night was a 5-set thriller by Valley beating Lynchburg Clay. Valley was down match point at 14-10 in the 5th set and rallied to win that one 18-16. Waterford beat West in straight sets. In Division 7, Eastern Meigs over White Oak in 3. Same for Western over Green. Manchester swept New Boston, and likewise for Clay over Sims Valley. Southern a winner over Ironton St. Joe. Trimble beat South Gallia. Miller beat East. And up in the Central District in their Division 5 quarterfinals, Fairbanks beat Amanda Clear Creek in 3, and Northridge swept Liberty Union. Now turning to tournament soccer, a thriller at Miami Trace High School. The Panthers went overtime to beat Circleville 2-1. We were talking earlier about why the ties, because they used to play it off in the regular season. Well, they don't do that in the in the tournament. You got to have a winner, and they had overtime there. Fairfield Union beat Sheridan 6-1. And in Division 5 first round, Western beat New Boston,
which was the first postseason victory for Western in school history.
Right.
Congratulations. Yes.
Yeah, in boys soccer. And Ripley beat West Union, Fairfield over Portsmouth Clay, and Northwest beat Rock Hill. There are a number of Division 5 volleyball, also district soccer for the boys and girls again tonight. Follow all of those finals later tonight at littermedia.com's score page. The Cleveland Guardians, their backs are getting closer to the wall. They lost to the Yankees last night in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series, 6-3. So the Yankees lead that series 2-0. They're off today. They go to Cleveland for Game 3 tomorrow night. And in the home opener for the NHL Columbus Blue Jackets, the Panthers were victorious by a score of 4-3. Of course, they had a special commemoration for, I can't think of the kid's name,
Rideau,
that was killed in the off-season along with his brother. They were riding bikes and they were hit by a motorist, but they honored him last night in that game in Columbus.
I thought it was interesting how they honored him at the very start. They dropped the puck, and his position was left empty, and they hit the puck over to that way and waited 13 seconds, which was his number,
yeah.
before they began play. Wouldn't it have been something, though, if they would have needed those 13 seconds to get a winning goal at the end of the contest? But still, they scored first, did the Blue Jackets, and end up losing 4-3. But emotional night, and we hope this will be something that they'll be able to continue to pay tribute to him.
Right. I guess his dad was at the practice and participated in practice the day before, right? And the players were commenting how neat it was that his dad was able to be there and talk to the team and just say, hey, my son, if he was here, we'd be all about getting out there and winning. So don't forget what your top priority needs to be.
Absolutely. This date in history has the Litter Media Wayback Machine dialed up for?
We're going back to 1923 Cartoon Land.
Okay. Details in just a moment.
We want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. They've been around for 92 years, serving propane users in southern and central Ohio. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people. Litter Quality Propane.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. Are you looking for a beer that satisfies your thirst and love of country? Armed Forces Brewing Company brews beer for patriots. Celebrate freedom with every sip. Armed Forces Brewing Company. Freedom never tasted so good. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Time for this date in history, and we go back to 1923.
Some guy by the name of Walt Disney and his brother Roy founded the Disney Brothers Cartoon Studio in Hollywood, California. The studio, now known as the Walt Disney Company, has had an oversized impact on the entertainment industry and is now one of the largest media companies in the world. A talented artist from a young age, Walt Disney drew cartoons for various publications and became interested in cel animation while working for the Kansas City Film Ad Company. After his Laugh-O-Gram studio went bankrupt in 1923, Walt moved to Los Angeles, where Roy was recovering from tuberculosis. While there, he finally sold a short film produced by Laugh-O-Gram called Alice's Wonderland and signed a contract to make 6 more such films. But it was a few years later that a cartoon called Steamboat Willie with Mickey Mouse got the mouse game going.
A whistling Mickey Mouse.
Yes, sir.
I remember seeing him just sitting there hitting that stern wheel back and forth and all.
But think of, how certain circumstances lead to something else happening. If his brother Roy had not been in Los Angeles recovering from tuberculosis, Walt probably doesn't go there.
Right.
So sometimes out of bad circumstances, good things can come from it.
And if he wouldn't have failed with the...
Yes, Laugh-O-Gram.
Yeah, Laugh-O-Gram.
Never heard of it.
Right.
Yeah,
who's laughing now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The guy who's frozen somewhere.
All the way to the bank.
He is still frozen, correct?
They keep saying that. I don't know if that's true or not, if that's urban legend or what.
Was it cryogenics?
Yeah, I guess it's only the head that they do that.
Is that right?
Yeah, not the rest of it. If that happened,
you can't do the rest of you.
Yeah.
I was watching, my wife watches Superman and Lois, and I guess this is the final season for the program, and there was a moment she was watching towards the end of it, and I hope I'm not doing a spoiler for anybody, but Superman's body is sunken in something at Krypton, and he is being raised up a little bit, and his eyes come open. So I'm like, I've totally lost the storyline.
Yeah,
so,
really?
Yeah, haven't been with that for a long time. All right, that's it for today's daily program. Tomorrow, anything special?
Well, we have the preview show coming up at noon for this week's Game of the Week. We haven't even talked about that yet.
Yeah, that's right. Payne Valley at Unioto, and catching up with Coach Matt Hoops today. We'll talk about Matt Combs as a coach during basketball season. But Matt Hoops scheduled to speak with him today and also visit with Corey Dye out of Payne Valley this afternoon. And again, keep an eye on our social media today. Our Aaron Glandon will keep you up to date on what's happening with that big pumpkin and find out who the winner is for this year. For Mike Smith, I'm Dan Ramey. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Litter Media Live.